Hey guys, it is Jeremy again, and I am back with another video, and today's video is going to be a little bit different from what I normally do. This video is entitled, I Love Twilight. Now, a lot of you may be going, gross, ew, why is he going to talk about Twilight? Or people are going to be really interested, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is a guy who is talking about Twilight, which is awesome. It's going to be one or the other, or you're either not going to care one way or the other. Excuse me. I'm going to be talking about the phenomenon known as the Twilight Saga, which is originally a book series. This is the first book, which is Twilight, and yes, it is the ugly movie one. And this is actually not mine. I don't own the books anymore. I don't really remember what happened to them. To be honest with you, you guys may have seen I do have my hardback of Breaking Dawn, which I don't have anymore. I gave that to my brother because he really wanted it, so I gave it to him a while ago. But and I've been getting some comments and private messages on my channel as well as on Vidoroids on what I actually think of the series, not the movies, but the actual book series. And I'm hoping to get them for my birthday from friends or family, but if not, then I will be buying myself the hardcover box set that you can get on Amazon. It's got all 4 books in it, as well as the Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, and then I will be rereading the books. I read the books for the first time about almost 6 years ago. I read them. I started reading the first book. I read the first book in December of 2008, so it was a freakish long time ago, but I absolutely loved it then, and I'm curious to know, being an adult now, will I still enjoy it just as much as I did back then. 5 years is a long time to have read a whole series of books, so I'm really excited to reread the series and see if I still love it as much as I used to, so we shall see. But basically what this video is going to be is I just want to talk about the movies, the books, this is a series that really hit the whole entire world in such a huge way, because besides the Harry Potter series, which is written by J.K. Rowling, this is the next series that just was super hyped up, everybody was reading it, everybody was loving it. I love it. Even though it's been years since I've read the books, I still have read all of them. And I've also read the 2 Twilight graphic novels, the volume 1 and 2. I know there's a New Moon graphic novel, but I'm going to wait until the second half of the graphic novel comes out, because it's in volumes, New Moon volume 1 and then 2. I'm going to wait till 2 comes out, and then I'll probably buy all of the graphic novels in a nutshell. It's just easier that way, you know, I don't have to wait, so yes. But this series also, it has a lot of love. There's a lot of people who really thoroughly love the books. I'm one of them, of course. And then there's the other spectrum of the scale, which people who absolutely cannot stand it, they hate it to death. And it has gone on. They don't like it because Bella's the main character, or because of the vampires and they sparkle. Apparently vampires aren't supposed to sparkle, or anything like that. I personally don't really have much to say either way. This was the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer, was the book series that got me personally into reading. Before I read Twilight, I never in a million years would read. I was not a reader in the least, and after reading the first book, when I got my allowance, I went to Walmart and I bought the entire series. All 4 books in hardcover, which I don't own anymore, but it's beyond the point. And so I loved Twilight so much that I wanted to reread it out of my hardcover, so I reread the entire book all over again. These books are quite thick. This is the normal paperback version, just with the cover. It'll look exactly in this form, but they are quite big books. This is the first in the series, and it is hold on. Okay, here we go. There's a wisdom expert of New Moon right here. That's why I had to. The book is 498 pages. That's almost 500 pages. So you know, it definitely takes some time to get through. But this is the only book that has ever happened. I read this book for the first time in 2 days. 2 days. for me, and if you guys have known me at all, I'm a slow reader, and I read this baby in 2 days. But also the text, there's not a lot of words per page, so it does read quite nice. But it was a fantastic book, and yeah. Like I said, I'm not here to gush, or not. I'm just basically, I want to talk about the thing that this series of books has sold 120 million copies since this book came out in 2005. So this series has been around for about 9 years, and it has sold 120 million copies in 9 years. That's huge. Around, I think Twilight came out in October of 2005, so when it is October of 2015, it will mark it that this series is a decade old, which is crazy to think about. That's a little insane, of course. These are also movies, and I do have all of them. Here's Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and I am going to get a new version of it. It's going to be the 2-disc special edition, just because it's not that great. I don't really like this edition very much. And then we have Breaking Dawn Part 1, and then Breaking Dawn Part 2. I do have all the movies. I've seen all the movies multiple times. This is just a series of books/films that it's just so easy to rewatch them. If you guys don't know this about me, Eclipse by Stephanie, the third book in the series, is my favorite book, and it's also my favorite movie. I was very pleased with it. That one was the one that I had such high expectations, and it completely threw it out of the water. I was completely shocked by how close to the book it was. I feel like Eclipse, like not counting the 2 Breaking Dawn movies, I felt like that was the closest one to the novel. And then, of course, the 2 Breaking Dawn movies, that one is extremely, but I felt like when they got to Eclipse, they were able to just bring everything together in a very nice bow, and I really enjoyed it. But hopefully in about October, I'll be able to read this series again, and I will do major freaking book review, book talks, where I talk about everything about the books and everything that I love about them. I also, just because I really wanted to, and I really love Twilight, I created a I Love Twilight fan club on Goodreads, and I posted some threads on there. I will leave a link to it below if you want to go and join. It's for fans, but I will say, and I have to say this as a disclaimer, that haters are not welcome to join, because, you know, haters basically make fun of people who enjoy the book series and the movies. I just don't like hater comments. I think they're extremely harmful, and they're very mean, and I'm just one of those people that I get kind of hurtful when people bash books. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about with you guys, that it's just, people hate on others who like it. I mean, how can you hate somebody else just because they enjoyed something that you didn't? Everybody has a different opinions, that's why there's opinions. There's good opinions, there's bad opinions, and I would say there's mixed opinions, you know, that you don't know if you love it, you don't know if you hate it, you're kind of just in the middle. But yeah, this was a lot of stuff to talk about, and I had so much fun doing this. In terms of a book review, I know I said I would have the Princess Bride book up for review, if you guys can see it right here. I'm only about 140 pages into that one. It's really slow reading. It's kind of a slow-paced read, too. The best thing I can say is just to be patient with me, and I will try my very hardest to get a book review up. Hopefully by early September. If you guys will just give me a little bit longer, I will have one up. I promise you guys. You just gotta be a little bit patient with me. I'm reading slower these days, but this is my video over the Twilight series, movies, the Phenomenon, that's not it, the everything that is Twilight, basically. And I will see you guys in my next video, which hopefully, if I can freaking get to reading, will be a book review. And if it's not, it'll be something really fun like this, I promise. So I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I'll see you guys later. Bye.